Oh. That is incredible. Look at this tank, man. I think it's a low boy as well. Wow, that is one of the dreamiest tanks. And it's like a Betta solo tank. That must be at least, I'm gonna say like 30 gallons. It's a huge low boy, and it's got one crown tail Betta in it. One of the luckiest crown tail Betta, and it's even got this out of the tank feature. Like that upside down fish tank sort of trend. The aesthetics are beyond, they're just through the roof, man. The floaters, the wild look of the scape itself. My favorite has got to be like the Betta fish can swim up to the viewing angle. It's like the CN Tower, the Sky Tower in Tokyo, the Space Needle. Premium view for the Betta and the owner to look at the Betta fish. It's an incredible idea. This is a beyond 5 out of 5 for me. The Betta looks so happy, the Betta looks so entertained. The husbandry is just crazy amazing. Easily top 3 best Betta fish tanks I've ever seen in my life. Have you seen a better Betta fish tank than this actually? If this doesn't make it to your top 3 list, let me know. Where can I find your top 3 list? Because I need to see it. Whoever escaped this, you have outdone yourself by a very large margin. What's that, Rapashi? What time is it? Oh, fish tank review. Newest tankmate, striped darter. Damn, I've never heard of a striped darter, but it's got a cool name and it looks very cool. It reminds me of like a saltwater goby, and that's definitely not colored up yet, not even close, because this looks like recently wild caught. Honestly, wild caught fish and just like doing a native ecosystem that reflects where you live is one of the coolest things. It's just hard for me because it's a lot of cold water fish where I live. I can't provide them like the best conditions, but we have some very interesting native fish as well where I live, namely the sculpins. Sculpins are freaking amazing. I remember doing fish trapping for scientific surveys, and every time we get sculpins in the minnow trap, it's just an awesome time. You get to like hold them, release them back to their natural habitat, and it's just very satisfying. They're such cool little creatures. We also have sticklebacks. We have pumpkin seed, which is invasive up here, but still a beautiful fish. Damn, I really want to do a native fish tank. Hey guys, it's Chris here. Currently taking a nap because I got a headache because I didn't drink enough water. Smash that like button. As hard as this headache is smashing my noggin right now, I gotta take a second to thank the sponsors of this video, which is actually you guys. Special shout out to all my patrons on Patreon. Please consider becoming a patron as well. A few dollars a month is going to go a long way for this channel. You also get amazing perks in return, like joining our 1,000+ member fish keeping Discord. Also, any pro tips on how to get rid of a headache? Thanks. This tank is sent in by Newberry 94005. It is a 8.7 gallon fish tank with Serpe tetras, swordtails, dwarf gourami, corridoras, low light tetras, red eye tetras, Pristella tetras, Otocinclus, Siamese algae. All right. I'm not sure exactly how big these fish are. I don't think they're fully grown yet, and I'm not sure how many are in each school. And on paper, 8.7 gallons is not a lot of water, but a long tank really makes it a lot better. The footprint is larger, and it's just better for fish, especially tetras and fish with streamlined bodies. They can take advantage of the form factor of the tank so much better. Which came first, the long tank or that wood that you acquired? Sometimes I look at a piece of wood or scape, I want to scape around that. 4.47 out of 5, keep it up. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Wow. That is, it doesn't get more true than that. Look, it's just like a dirty old tank, what seems like a dirty old tank, and what seems like just some rustic, something you would see on Facebook Marketplace, no doubt. Bam, repainted, and the tank is just holy crap levels of renovation. It's so clean, it's so big. I hope you got a really good deal on this, like someone's throwing it out for like $75 or $100, and turn it into like at least one of those $4,000 builds. No questions asked, it looks brand new. It looks like you're the first owner, the first time this tank got set up. Hello world. At first I didn't get it until I'm like, oh, that's an eyeball. You can see the live bearer's eyes. When I was a kid, this kind of freaked me out, but also drew me in because it looks so freaking awesome. One of the coolest things to see as a 10-year-old. I told my parents, they didn't even believe me until the babies came out. What now? Didn't believe that my fish were pregnant. Didn't believe I was gonna be an uncle. Panda Red 999 sent in this shrimp tank. I don't know what size of this tank is, but I think is suitable for shrimp only. I don't even see the shrimp, so I'm thinking it's not over overcrowded here. Shrimp love those little holes in the Oko stone. It's just heaven on earth for them. Every little cubby hole is just this nice, safe place they can chill, eat some algae. And actually, the way you structured the Oko stones, that formation is kind of a pro gamer move. 4.45 out of 5, keep it up. Remember Gary the Pleco who lived in a 5-gal for almost 10 years? He's 13 inches long and now he lives with my planted 88-gallon. Oh, this is that guy. This is the guy I doubted that would take the Pleco from his uncle, because I just thought it'd be hard to take a fish out of someone's hands if they don't think what they're doing is wrong with the fish. It was in a really small fish tank, but it grew up in the uncle's care, right? So, but this is a success story. Color me wrong, and I'm glad to be proven wrong because it means it's better news for the fish. This is a much bigger tank and it's also beautiful. We got that Nike checkmark aquascape. Just do it. Congratulations. I read it wrong. I read the whole situation wrong. You broke my expectations. All these fish have maxed out their stats. Look at how chonky every single one of these species of fish are. They're the biggest they'll ever be in their life. I'm not sure if they grew this healthy and fat in this particular horrific fish tank, or if they bought it like that and they just put all of them in here. I'm gonna assume it's the second one. I don't want to believe that these fish can be so healthy and fat and maxed stats from a horrendous fish tank like this. Please, I don't want that to be the truth. Every single species you look at, I'm not even kidding, look how big the angels are. I mean, obviously the plecos, yeah, but then each glowfish is just glowing with protein. Are those Pristellas or lemon tetras? I can't remember. The peacock rainbow. Holy crap. The Denisoni barbs. Unbelievable. What is even that? Is that a Siamese algae eater? Is that a Gararuffa? That's the biggest, no, flying fox. Chinese algae eaters, they're so big they're not even bothering anyone anymore. The corridors are chonktastic. Damn son. The neon tetras are like as big as cardinals somehow. This is a King Kongified fish tank right here. 0 out of 5, but also color me impressed. Yes, a whole ecosystem existing in the back of your filter. I have also experienced the same. Dang, those pond snails are really driving like 70 miles per hour right there. What a speedster. There's at least 2 shrimp in here, probably more. It's just a paradise in here. A slice of paradise. An oasis, if you will. There's no predators in here. No potential predators. There's even floaters up top. The surface area that the filter provides is glorious. There's always algae to munch on. That's all you need in a happy life. 5 out of 5 back of filter ecosystem. Send me your back of filter ecosystems, guys. I want to see the back of your filter. Send me your nude filter pics. I think this is an abandoned building. I hope this thing is connected to a larger system of water, because it would be just a matter of time if they're stranded in here. The water could evaporate and the nitrites would spike, ammonia would spike. But often when there's a flood, it creates really cool conditions for domestic fish like koi. They're very resilient and it often opens up a whole new world for them to explore and just thrive in. However, these guys might have picked the shorter straws, because this does look like a very contained unit of water. Rest in peace eventually. Oh man, quick fish room update for y'all. I was walking past the fish room and I thought I must have been tripping, because I filled up this tank just a day ago, but the water has evaporated so much already, and my decade of aquarium training and all things mishappy and awry kicked in real fast when I realized, alright, there must be a leak. My heart sank. When I saw that stand that the tank was on, everything was starting to peel and break down. The leak must have continued all throughout the night, because now there's deep water damage in the frame. I knew one thing for sure. This stand is done, not usable anymore. So I quickly started draining it. I'm planning to drain enough water for me and my recovering broken collarbone to lift and relocate the tank, but still enough water for the inhabitants to survive on. This reminded me of moving my fish tanks all over again. I had plans today. Now I'm canceling everything, certainly. I'm just thankful I found this out through a leak and not through the tank completely breaking through the water weakened stand and onto my floor. So this is definitely not worst case scenario. And after inspecting the glass and the area of leakage, my worries of having to repurpose this tank went away. I deduced that the filter was actually the culprit and not the glass. The leak was through the filter, which had too much filter sponge that was blocking water flow as well. The water had nowhere to go and therefore started leaking down the back of the filter. This has happened to me a couple times before, because I like to customize what I put in my filters, but this time it was a huge leak that destroyed the stand. Best news is I get to keep the tank and keep the scape. Just put it on a different stand. My day was saved and a huge potential crisis was averted. No casualties, except for the stand, I guess. Phew. This tank is sent in by Chris, except it's just Chris with an extra E. This is what I feel on a daily basis. First planted tank by Chris. You don't have to cry about this one because it doesn't look bad. It's pretty darn good for a first planted tank. Unsure what the carpet is. Not pearlweed, might be Monte Carlo. The water level has been lowered, so the fish really has no chance of jumping out. There's no floaters, so I'm glad to see that the water level is lowered. For now, a 3.55 out of 5. Keep up the good work. Top fin half moon aquarium 3.5 gallons. Yo, this is a beautiful sale. Bro, that price is extortion because it's so cheap, right, Ben? They're often like $20. The F? Yeah, but that's what price gouging means, bro. When you're about to put something on sale, jack the price up and then the promotion is also still higher priced than the regular price. Boom, capitalism. MS sent in this fish tank. This is... I gotta say, this isn't the best picture, but from what I can see from this picture, it seems like a vertical tank and it seems kind of beautiful. The live plants are gorgeous. There's some depth to it. The detailing, there's like Anubias Nana Petite, quite a few layers to it. There's floaters up top. I don't know what it's stocked with. I don't see anything except for maybe some shrimp. 1 out of 5 picture. Me putting chemicals in the water to turn the freaking beta fish. Oh, because it says full spectrum. I was like, what kind of joke is this? All of a sudden, my male endlers are going after my male endlers. Everyone's worst nightmare. I'm thinking of starting over with my tank. I had it just how I wanted it, and then my flatmate decided it's too cluttered and deep. So I woke up this morning and she scrubbed my filter in tap water, drained half the tank, and uprooted and thrown out half my plants. Who would think that's a good... I mean, this flatmate of yours probably thought they were doing you such a big favor. Like, wow, finally cleaning out their fish tank. They might have even posted the whole progress on TikTok, only to find out I done goofed. Threw out your plants. Bro, those plants are expensive. I feel your pain. At least they didn't drain the whole tank. They only drained half the tank. They knew that the fish cannot live out of the water. If this thing is not your hobby, stay out of it, or at least ask for some guidance before. I need more coffee. This is water. Ew, an eyelash. Make a wish. Guess what my wish was? Comments below. I'll heart the right comments. Extra difficult mode because I heart all comments. So how do you know which one's right? Tetras have more class than that. Finally some food. Gotta get to it before anyone else. Aw, gross, it touched the ground. Yo, relatable. Why are Tetras like this? They're so high class. Who taught them this mannerism? Must be genetics. And then these lowly snails and shrimp come and they eat anything. It's touched the ground, bro, and for more than 5 seconds. Bro, chill, you act like you never ate before in your life. No expert, but I would hope a giant salamander would have a little more room than this. Kyoto Aquarium. Well, color me unimpressed. Japan. Come on. There's not even a hide in there. I guess it's to display the salamander, because if there's a hide, the salamander would never be seen, I guess, is what the thinking was. But look at the level of water. I have more water than that in my toilet right now. And you don't see me putting a giant okay, well, sometimes it might look like a giant salamander, but that's beside the point. You, Kyoto Aquarium, you know what you're doing? Yamete kudasai, hayaku desu yo, ne? I must know more Japanese than that. Turns out I don't. I was just sitting there for like 10 minutes thinking about if I can say anything else. Turns out no. Head empty, no thoughts. Fish tank. Not gonna lie, that's looking scrumptious. Man's really playing with their food out here. I don't have the patience, bro. I'd eat that thing up. Put some soy sauce, put some ginger on it. Alright, we're ending this episode before it gets any crazier than that, folks. Hope your Monday's going just right. Hope Rapashi and I have helped your Monday go even better. Whether you're on your lunch break from work or school, don't skip school. Kids, stay in school. Get 5 out of 5 test score. Wow. So you can buy big fish tank in your future. Epic. Amazing. You know what time it is? Katwa. Question of the week is, what is your favorite hairstyle? I need a haircut very clearly. Last time I went for a haircut was before the pandemic, so in 2019. Ever since then, I have been cutting my hair, but I've been cutting my own hair. I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like I've been doing an okay job, but I think it's time to finally say goodbye to my own hair cutting skills and hire a professional for once. But yeah, what's your favorite hairstyle? Let me know in the comments. See you guys next time, and don't forget to get your hands wet. Tetra, we in a spot, coming in hot, ventral fin dot, acclimate that. With my shoal at, cure my fin rot from Cariciformes, stupor at your road on, hold on. There's not another fish that you can wish for, live fam says I finna one. I finna gone 3 days without furt, I'm an addict, like fanatic, I'm a baddest, no tabs, we dirt. My Corey gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt, we came to play, came to silence, gang.